One D2 play-in game here for 18U boys. I'm Trellis Williams alongside Jeremy Caldwell here courtside. We got the KASH Eagles, the number 6 seed, taking on the number 3 seed, the Kansas City Metro Mavericks. We expect this one to be a good one. The KASH Eagles 30-9 on the season. KC Metro 23-14. And Jeremy, what do you expect out of this? I expect a pretty good one here.
Yeah, Metro, I remember last year we had them on a couple games on the big court. They have a couple good shooters. It's going to be interesting to see how they get off today. I know Peter Frisbee is a really good player. I remember him from last year. Throughout the day, calling these games today, I know you've called a couple as well. It's basically kind of been a day of runs. Each team is which one goes on the most runs within the game. So, once you get the Nationals, 18U level, everybody's competitive. This is all D1, so you just got to hold your own and see who can go on the most runs within the game.
So we're about set for the tip-off right here. It will be number 35, Aiden Kent, going up for the tip with number 20, Jude Hogsett, who leads the team in scoring. And the tip will be won by KC Metro. And they have the ball here on the left wing. Moving it up top, the drive. Now driving to the left side. That is Frisbee. And now Farrell with it. On a kick outside. Drive blocked, no good, and the rebound pulled in by the Eagles. And that will be Hart with it. Gonna get it to the corner. Man-to-man defense being shown by the Mavericks here early. And the drive from Hart. And now we're gonna have a right wing three on the way. It's an air ball. They're gonna protect it and let it go out of bounds, and it will be Mavericks basketball.
Yeah, I don't know if you was here for the last game. We had a pretty good one. It was close up until midway through the fourth quarter when Memphis kind of ran away with it. Their guards are just so quick, kind of like Muddy River and your team that you affiliated with. A lot of quick guards can carry you a lot of places.
That is true. We got a nice drive here for number 12, Maximus Hogsett, and he gets a bucket here early. He averages around 7 points a game, 6'2" junior. Good player here for the Eagles, and they get on the board here early.
Yeah, if you're KASH Eagles, you got to make sure you know where Nathaniel Farrell is. He is a pretty good shooter from the outside.
So Kent on the drive, and there will be a foul call on the floor here.
Number 32.
That'll be Reinhardt picking up his first. So now you're going to have Aiden Kent throwing it in on the sideline, getting it into the backcourt to Farrell. Frisbee back up to Kent. And a feed inside at the basket. And they're going to put it in. That's J5 Nolan. And that ties the ball game up at 2.
Great job of using his size to his advantage.
A kick out. Corner three on the way, and he knocked it down. Big three-pointer from Jude Hogsett. Leads the team in scoring and knocks down that left side tray.
I can see why he leads the team in scoring. That was a pretty three he was able to get off.
Eagles trying to put pressure on. Three-pointers missed. Put back going to be here by Frisbee and gets it to go. As that's Peter Frisbee, all-region player in the Heartland.
Yeah, great offensive rebound there and way to finish through contact.
Reinhardt got it back to Hart here. A kick outside. Drive inside from Reinhardt. He missed it, and the rebound was pulled in by Nolan. And now it's Farrell feeding Nolan. His drive, stop, pop, good for J5 Nolan. He's got 4 points, and now the Mavericks take the lead 6-5.
That was a great job. Bring the ball up the floor, going to the wing first, and then coming back inside with it.
And a nice answer there from Dane Beery, who gets the bucket. And KASH regains the lead, 7-6. Here's the drive from Frisbee. He'll toss it over now to Kent.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering how these two teams were going to come out. They've been sitting all day waiting to play, and then they doesn't look like they come out too sluggish, though. Both teams are running and gunning. Under 5 minutes to go, 7-6 ball game, so both teams look like they came out ready.
Hogsett pull up Jay, no good off the back rim, and the rebound pulled in by Kent. Kent on the attack, kick outside to the corner. And now a three-pointer left wing from Frisbee. Pops off the lid, no good. The rebound's pulled down for the Eagles here. They get it to their guard. And there's a bucket inside. 9-6 lead now for KASH. And so now the Mavericks down by 3 here early. Going to drop it off back door for the lay-in. That was Nolan again. He's got 6 points, 6 of the 8 for Kansas City.
Yeah, they're going bucket for bucket here. The only difference in the game is the three-pointer from the corner is the 1 point difference here in this ball game.
David Hart with it. Going to drive to the right, hitting back door now. And now kick outside. Up top 3 from Hart, no good, and the rebound pulled in by the Mavs. Now up the floor on the attack is Frisbee. Frisbee in his left hand at the high post. Kick outside, open 3 on the way, no good, short. The rebound pulled in by the Eagles. That was Les with the missed shot. Kick outside to the corner, Hoxett 3. And it rolled around the rim, missed it. And it was Reinhardt trying to get the offensive board and just wasn't able to pull it in, so it will be back to the Mavericks.
Yeah, that was a tough rebound to kind of judge when to jump because it bounced on the rim a couple times, so everybody was kind of flat-footed waiting for him to come off.
Just under 3.5 minutes to go in the opening period. 9-8 lead for the KASH Eagles. And the Mavericks with the basketball now. Dealing with the pressure, feeding it into the post here. That's Nolan. Nolan, turnaround shot in the lane, no good off the bank. Oh, the rebound, wide open for the putback. That's Adam Lace with the bucket there. 10-9 lead now for the Mavericks. Here's Hart driving baseline. Kick outside, Beery on the right wing. Guarded by Nolan. And he'll swing it around to Maximus Hoxett.
Both teams doing a really good job of spreading the ball around.
Hart to the basket, changing the shot in the air, but he's fouled. And he'll head to the free throw line. Foul against Nathaniel Farrell. That'll be his first personal foul. Heading to the free throw line is David Hart for the KASH Eagles. Eagles trail by 1 point. Going to try to tie it here on this first foul shot. And it'll rim out, no good.
Yeah, we've played 5 minutes and 17 seconds, and each team has only committed 1 foul apiece. So pretty clean game right now. A lot of fast tempo, up tempo game, and we'll see if it slows down in here. If they're going to continue at this pace.
A 75% free throw shooter is David Hart, and he hits his second foul shot there. And we got a tie ball game here at 10 with just over 2.5 minutes to play in the opening period. A swing over left side. That's Newkirk. A feed in. Back out. Now the drive, the J, no good off the backboard. Rebound pulled in by Hoxett. That was Farrell's jumper. Now on the attack is Beery. And now Hart with it against the defense. Nearly lost it, but he brings it back into control. Back out Hoxett. So over 2 minutes to go, they're trying to set something up, going against the man-to-man and extended man-to-man here. Hart attacking to the left. And now a drive for Beery to the basket. Nice. Off the window.
Yeah, it was a good finish there using the glass.
So we got a 12-10 game now. Under 2 minutes to go first quarter. Pump fake in there is Lace. Three-pointer on the way. No good off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Drew Beery. And getting it to Hart. Hart to Hoxett. Kick outside, but the ball's deflected out of bounds by the Mavericks. Last touched by Adam Lace.
Active hands defensively by both teams, getting deflections.
Ball in the hands of Hoxett. Driving to the right. Nice pump fake. Ball stripped and taken away by the Mavericks. Ball's in the hands there of Newkirk. He feeds it inside. Shot at the basket. They're going to count it and one. What a big play. 50-50 call there, but the bucket there for Tyler McCurley. And he gets the bucket and draws the foul.
Yeah, that was a great play offensively, knowing that he had the defender on his feet, on his side, moving, and just goes right through him and finishes with contact, going to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
McCurley has an opportunity to take the lead for the Mavericks. He does not as he misses the foul shot. And on the rebound from Drew Beery, he lost the ball out of bounds. So we'll stay with Kansas City on the baseline. Tie ball game at 12. Minute 16 to go first quarter. And we are very even here early.
Yeah, both teams have played similar style and have played the same.
Oh, nice find on the inbounds play to Japheth Nolan. He's been on here in the first quarter, 8 points early.
Yeah, good start for him. And that was a great inbounds play that they drew up there, coming off the curl on the weak side.
Hard attacks the paint. Outside Beery, three-pointer straight on, no good. Offensive board by his brother Drew. Now a three-pointer set up for Hogsett, and he's money. Jude Hogsett with 6 points on 2 trays. And a 1-point lead now for the Eagles. 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Nice drive. Oh, good defense from Beery. They're going to call that a jump ball. But Drew Beery got in there and just got all ball on the play. Great defensive play. Yeah, good job to get both hands on the ball and create the turnover, basically, because the jump ball sends it back to KASH Eagles. So KASH with a 1-point lead here, up 15-14, 37.8 seconds left to go. You know, as fast tempo as it's been played, I got to imagine they're going to slow this down for the last shot of the quarter and see if they can hold this lead. Big possession here for the Eagles here late in the first quarter, under 30 seconds to play. 15-14 lead for them. It's Maximus Hogsett up top. He's guarded by Peter Frisbee. Frisbee got a lot of length. Clock down to 10. Dane Beery, the drive to the right, kick outside, Hart the drive, dropping it off inside to Hogsett. He's fouled as he went up with it. Mavericks will pick up a foul here into the free throw line as Jude Hogsett. I didn't see who they called that foul against. I believe they called that on Frisbee. That'll be Frisbee's first. And Jude Hogsett to the free throw line. A 68% free throw shooter. Very good shooter all around as he misses the first, but 36% from three, but 68% from the foul stripe. He missed the first. He's got one more. 4.4 seconds to go in the opening period. Can put the lead up to 2. Knocks down the second. 7 for him. Now down to 2. Frisbee has an opportunity to get a shot off. He does, and it nearly went. Just hit the rim and off. First quarter comes to an end here on the campus of Evangel University. The KASH Eagles lead by 2 points after the first quarter, 16-14. KASH has the slight edge here, but it is very close, Jeremy. Yeah, it's been the same tempo. Both teams are wanting to get out and run. Both teams have really taken to the hole outside of the 2 threes by Hogsett there, and I don't know if Metro has taken a 3 yet. They may have taken 1 or 2, but haven't gotten one to fall. They pretty much did most of their damage inside the paint and have done a really good job of, you know, driving to the basket. Not a lot of fouls in the game, 2 fouls apiece. Both teams were playing pretty clean, and you know, with a lot of the inside game going on, good job by the refs of letting them play, and nothing's too physical right now, and you know, KASH took advantage of the first half, and basically, I think they got the same number of field goals. The difference is KASH has 2 of those as 3-point ball game, 3-point buckets, and that's why they're up 2. So leading scorers for the KC Metro Mavericks, Japheth Nolan with 8 points, and for the KASH Eagles, Jude Hogsett with 7. And the ball now with the Mavericks on the right side, Frisbee, and up top now to Newkirk. Now Kent. And they're working. If you're Metro here, see if you can get a score coming out of the break. Tie the game. Frisbee in the lane on the drop off to Nolan. Up top, Kent 3-pointer. Oh, it nearly banked in, but he missed. Hogsett the rebound. Eagles back with it again. They lead by 2. Yeah, you got to figure if you're Metro, you probably want to go inside your hot hand there, as Nolan has 8 points in the first quarter. Pressured there in the post, getting it back out to Beery. Now the drive from Hogsett, blocked away by Kent. And now Frisbee trying to find Nolan underneath. Is able to find him, and they bring it into control. Newkirk's 3 is straight on, front rim, no good. And the rebound's gotten there by Reinhardt. Eagles up by 2. And the drive inside from David Hart. And he'll put it up off the bank and in. Nice footwork, nice move from David Hart. Able to get the bucket there. He's got 3.
He's got 5 points, 3 in the first quarter and the first bucket there in the second. Does Hart.
So here's the drive. No good, and the rebound's pulled in by Hogsett. That's Maximus Hogsett with it now. 18-14 ball game. Beery on the move, setting up a wide open 3 for Maximus. No good.
Good box out there by Japheth Nolan. You got to see if they can get him back going offensively.
Newkirk's corner 3. No good off the rim. A kick back outside, a drive. Dropping it off to Nolan. Nolan to the basket. They're going to call that foul. Japheth Nolan has been on the attack.
I believe they called that on number 12. Maximus.
That'd be Maximus Hogsett.
First foul of the second quarter for the team and first foul of the game for him. But once again, you know, they went to Nolan down low. He created the foul and see if he can get back on the board.
Nolan can't connect on the first one. Got a couple of substitutions for the Eagles and 1 substitution here for Metro. And Nolan's got another foul shot. Just over 6 minutes to go first half. And Nolan gets the second one to go down. He's got 9.
Still the leading scorer in the ball game with 9.
Hard up top now to Beery. He's got it.
If you're Metro, you're down 3. You want to try to get a stop here and get another score, but I got to figure offensively they want to try to send it through Nolan.
Farrell gets the rebound off the Hogsett miss. He'll drive inside. Nice acceleration and nice right-hand finish for Nathaniel Farrell.
His first points of the game, first bucket, and what acceleration when he hit that three-point line. He just turned into another gear, and it was wide open.
Ball up top. Now in the hands of Hart, taking the contact. Right to the line for 2 shots. And you can tell David Hart, he definitely looks for the physicality there, and he's able to take that contact and finish through contact.
Yeah, and that foul is on number 25, Adam Lay, or Elias. I don't know how you pronounce it. We're going to go with Lay. If it's incorrect, we apologize.
So Lay picks up his first. At the foul line is Hart, able to hit that one. He's got 6. Got another one. 19-17 lead for KASH. The second one goes as well. So the Eagles hold on to a 3-point lead over the Mavericks here. Mavericks the higher seed, the number 3 seed. As the Eagles are at the 6. KASH Eagles were the D2 champions of the Midwest region, which is a pretty good accomplishment. That means they're a hot team.
Yeah, they lost the opening round game in the Midwest Regional and then went on to win the rest of their games to take home the D2 championship. And the first 3 of the game for Metro comes from number 35, Aiden Kent from the corner.
Yes, and that nice ball movement on the play there. And Beery's going to drive, get it to his brother here. Nice spin move, kick outside. Hart out to Beery, left wing 3. No good. Rebounds pulled in by Kent. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. Knotted up at 20. Nolan on the attack, lost the basketball. And they say KASH didn't touch it again. Nolan didn't like the call, but it will be Eagles basketball. 20-20, 4:27 left in the first half.
So that was Metro's opportunity to take the lead and unable to do so with the turnover there.
Beery to the right, corner 3, Hogsett. And it's back rim, doesn't fall.
Nice rebound there by Aiden Kent. Or not Aiden Kent, I'm sorry, that's Adam Lay.
Lay pulled down the board, Kent the drive. Dropping it off to Nolan at the basket for the finish and 1. And Jude Hogsett tried to challenge it, but he ended up getting him on the hand.
I don't think.
They say he got him on the head, but they say it's not even on him, did they?
I think they called it on 20.
So they did. They say he got him on the head a little bit. Definitely didn't affect the shot at all.
Yeah. Well, he was able to elevate high enough to where it didn't affect his shooting hand, and does a really good job finishing at the goal as he knocks down the free throw.
He's got 12 points. We got a timeout here called by the Mavericks. Immediately following the free throw, they were trailing for a little bit, not by much, but just for a little bit. Now they take over the lead. They lead 23-20 over the KASH Eagles.
Yeah, it's going to be a full timeout. I believe Metro called it. Probably kind of get their defense settled in and see if they can continue this run. They were down 20-18, I believe, so they're on a little 5-0 run here. And, we've been knotted up quite a bit here in this game. Back and forth. You had mentioned it before the game started that you thought it was going to be a pretty good game, pretty even, and it's lived up to that so far early in the first half with just under 4 minutes to go.
Yes, and the KASH, one thing about the KASH Eagles is that coming as a number 6 seed, they won the D2 bracket there at the Midwest. Also a very experienced team because you're talking about even their guys that are a little bit younger. You're talking about a couple of 4-year starters on their team here. If you take Jude Hogsett, for instance, he's a senior, but a 4-year starter for their team.
Right.
And so once you're able to build that kind of chemistry over years, you can play some ball.
Yeah, and that, probably the main reason he's their leading scorer is he's been around a lot. He's been through a lot of games, and, he probably doesn't get bothered by the pressure.
Drive from Hart on the baseline. Hogsett up top. He'll drive to that left side. Hogsett again. Corner 3, Beery. Oh, it popped out. And now Metro on the attack, getting it down to Nolan. Nolan cross-court pass, and the Mavericks will bring it into control.
Great job by the Mavericks there to notice they didn't have an open layup, so let's pull it out, set up the offense, and be patient with it.
Frisbee to the left. Kent, deep 3. Short. No good. Rebound, Beery. Get it up to Hart. KASH on the attack. Hart on the spin. Shot's good. Nice touch from David Hart.
That's 6 points for him just here in this second quarter. He's got 9 for the game. And both teams doing a really good job of spreading it around, and multiple people have scored in this game by both teams. So, you gotta make sure you guard everybody when they're out on the floor.
Lay with it on the right wing. Up top, Farrell. Feed to Kent. Kent, step back. And now Farrell on the right wing. Farrell the drive to the basket. He will miss at the cup, but he was fouled.
So quick off of that first step and gets to the rim with quickness and then able to elevate.
I believe they called that on Hogsett, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you saw.
I did not see. I'm not sure.
I do believe they threw up a 20 there. So you're going to have at the free throw line Nathaniel Farrell, who will get the first one to roll in.
If they did call that on Hogsett there, Jude, that's going to be his second foul of the game. According to our papers, we are not the official book, so we try to keep stats as best we can, but we are not the official book.
Second free throw misses front rim, pulled down by Hogsett. That's Maximus. He's on the drive and he'll pull out. 2-point advantage for the Mavericks. Eagles looking to equalize. Jumper for Reinhardt, short. And is back with the Metro Mavs. Oh, nice drop off to Frisbee. What a find from Farrell, finding Frisbee on the cut.
That was a good job by Frisbee to keep running off the ball and cutting back door on that and getting wide open layup.
Hogsett outside, three-pointer. Beery got it to go. Nice answer from Drew Beery. And it's a one-point ball game now as KASH able to pull it in a little bit. There's Newkirk. Step back Jay from about 17 feet, and he knocks it down. Nothing but net as Zach Newkirk. And it leads back up to 3.
Yeah, he pulled that with confidence there.
Back up top to Hogsett. They get it to the corner. Hart the drive on the spin. The swing now. Maximus Hogsett getting it outside, and that's to David Hart. Hart the drive.
Good ball movement by KASH there. not forcing shots.
Nice spin. Oh, he missed it. The rebound was pulled down by Frisbee, hitting Kent. Up the floor, Newkirk, open corner three. Rims out, and it's fought for. Hustle play on the ground. And a pass cross court again. Three-pointer for Farrell. No. And another offensive board for the Mavs. Frisbee to the basket, and it was popped loose out of bounds and will stay with the Mavericks.
Yeah, great job offensively to crash the boards. Frisbee there and a couple of his teammates getting a couple opportunities this possession, keeping the ball alive, and just being really active.
Got it in the lay. A feed inside to Frisbee. Moving against Hogsett. Puts it up and in.
Frisbee does a really good job of finishing in the paint, and he finishes with contact really well.
5-point lead now for Kansas City. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. And up top is Maximus Hogsett, guarded by Peter Frisbee. It appears that they're looking for a shot late in the clock here for the second quarter. Down to 15 seconds.
Yeah, Metro has outscored KASH about 7 so far here in this second quarter to take a 5-point lead.
See an open corner three from Hogsett. Missed it. Rebound pulled in by Farrell. Dropping it off to Newkirk. Layup at the buzzer. He got it to go. Big play from KC Metro. And they will take a 7-point lead at the half. How about the Mavericks there in the second quarter? And they lead 32-25. We saw an explosion there from the Mavericks.
Yeah, they turned it on there at the end. And what a finish there. Got the rebound. First thing he did on the rebound, looked up, checked the clock, noticed he had plenty of time, push it up the floor. Newkirk running with him, got ahead of the pack. Nice bounce pass, finish off the glass. Great finish if you're KC Metro going into the half. You was down 2 after 1, and you go up 7 into the half. 9-point swing there in the second quarter, and we're going to take a break with them, and we'll come back after the break and try to catch our breath as well as them.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Ouch!
When it hurts, real time it. 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 When it hurts, real time it.
Second half action coming right at you right here. 32-25 lead for the KC Metro Mavericks. And the KASH Eagles will start off the second half with the basketball. They trail by 7 now. They led by 2 at the end of the first. A 9-point swing there in the second quarter, all in the Mavericks' direction. And you got Jude Hogsett up top getting it to his brother Maximus now. He'll drive to his left and pull up the short shot. It's no good. A good job by Farrell ripping down their board. Kent now on the step back. Farrell step back 3. Oh, he rattled it in. Big three-pointer and a 10-point lead for the Mavericks.
Yeah, that was a big defensive rebound there. He went up and got that over traffic and then comes down and knocks down the 3 and then gets the tip here, almost to steal. KASH able to keep the possession, but they are definitely discombobulated right now in their offense. It's not what they looked like to start the game in that first quarter.
Hogsett on the drive, and it'll draw the foul. And if you're the Eagles, you really just need some shots to go down and get you some stops here, but a good start is drawing a foul against this Mavericks basketball team. He got at the free throw line at Jude Hogsett, who had a very good first quarter, quiet second quarter though.
Yeah, he had 7 points early in the first and then did not score in that second quarter.
The first free throw just doesn't go for Hogsett.
I believe that foul was on number 25 for Adam Lay for KC Metro.
These free throws are very critical here for the Eagles. He missed them both. They're down by 10, and they remain down 10. Minute into the third. Here's Lay. Swing to Frisbee, left wing 3. Won't go. Rebound, Beery. Hogsett down to Hart. Ball in the hands now, Jude Hogsett. On the fake to his brother Maximus.
Not a lot of fouls called in this game.
Hogsett rips it away, gets it to his brother Maximus. Three-pointer doesn't go, but they're able to get the offensive board here for Hart. Driving to his left, nice spin to the basket. And off the window, it's good. And David Hart does a good job with those kind of buckets. He's got 11 points on the ball game. He's in double figures.
Yeah, he's been the most consistent for KASH today. Oh, great give and go there. Just unable to get it to go. As the number 1 there, Nolan, unable to corral that pass. That was a great bounce pass, though, on that cut. He set the screen and slipped it. Bounce pass, just threw it a little too hard, I think, and went right through his hands.
It just didn't get that to work out, and then KASH, right after that stop, immediately calls timeout. They trail by 8 points, but they're trying to work their way back in this one. 8 points is not that much in a game like this where these teams are able to score the way they can. Right,
yeah, both have been kind of runs. I think KASH jumped out early on with a big run to start the game. And then Metro kind of fought their way back. They kind of battled bucket for about a quarter and a half until the end of that second quarter. And then Metro just went on a frenzy to end that quarter on like a 7-0 run, I believe. And able to give them a 7-point lead after being down 2 to start the quarter. And coming out the third quarter here, they hit a big 3, and then KASH has hit it 2. So it's a 3-2 ball game here in this quarter, but nobody really in foul trouble. So if you're KASH right now, you just want to try to mount, see if you can get back-to-back stops, and see if you can get some scores offensively.
Balls with KASH. They trail by 8. 6 minutes to go in the third. Plenty of time. Down 8. Beery on the swing. Gallner. And now Beery's 3. That's Drew Beery. His shot's no good. Ball's batted. Gotten by Hogsett. Oh, he's trying to feed it to Hart. And his last touched by David Hart out of bounds. So a turnover there for the Eagles.
Yeah, if you're KASH there, that's probably not what you want as a coach. You have possession, able to cut into the lead. You come down, and then you turn the ball over. That doesn't help the comeback.
Mavericks with the basketball. They're going to feed it into Nolan. Nolan underneath in the pivot. Nice drop off to the basket's Lay. No good. Dane Beery picks up the loose change. He surveys the court. He's over on the left side. Back up top to Maximus Hogsett. Gets to the high post, feeding Hart. Gets the screen, step back, up top, 3, KASH. David Hart.
That's his first 3 of the ball game from behind the arc.
And a kick outside. Lay thought about it. Farrell, Frisbee, swing, Kent, corner 3 for the answer. Wasn't able to get it to go. Beery the rebound. Only a 5-point game. He's on the attack. Kicks it out now to Hart. Back out Beery. He'll drive to his right. Kick outside. Corner 3 for Hart. He hit that one too. Back-to-back trays for David Hart. He's got 17 and the lead's cut to 2.
And KASH comes out. We talked about it. They needed a couple of back-to-back stops. They got those. A couple of back-to-back scores. They got 2 threes. So a quick 6-0 run here.
Farrell's left wing 3 doesn't go. Hit the front rim to the backboard. Eagles back with it again. 2-point game. Dane Beery with the basketball right side. Feeding Hart. Getting the screen. Feeds it inside. Pump fake. Kick out to the corner. Drew Beery's 3. No. Offensive board, but it was a foul. There's a push in the back. And that was Josh Golner picking up his first and a push in the back there. Be back with the Mavericks, but only a 2-point game. 35-33 lead for Kansas City.
Yeah, that was a good call by the referee there as he had 2 hands in the back when he pushed on the rebound.
You're talking about that is a big body, probably your tallest player in your rotation there.
Right.
And Josh Golner, and he's very active on the boards. Picked up a foul there, but for a guy like that who's playing the minutes he's playing, you don't mind it. The drive here from Frisbee.
Almost drug his back foot there.
Kent trying to feed it in, does to Nolan. Nolan back to the basket, puts it up and in with the right hand.
Way to use his body. Stops the run for KASH there.
4-point lead now for the Mavs. Drive here. Hogsett rather, and there's going to be a
reach in on Frisbee, I believe. Yep. That's his second foul. I've seen a lot of that today. If you when the team is driving to the paint and he's got a one-on-one, then the wing defender, for whatever reason, takes one step down and swipes at the ball, and the referees have pretty much called that consistently all day, and they've called a foul on that. But you know, you got to trust your defender and your backside help there, and not just reaching when you're out of position. Ball movement here by KASH, trying to be patient offensively. In a 4-point game, they want to try to get a good look here.
So ball now, Hogsett. Gonna get it back from Hart here. In the pivot, outside Beery. Beery drives to his right. Pull up J on the way. Oh, it hung but didn't go in.
Hey, he had Hart in the corner for a corner 3. He's already hit 2 of them this quarter. I think I ought to try to find the hot man there.
Nolan on the handoff there to Farrell. Frisbee cross court to McCurley. Nolan up top, Kent, deep 3. Front rim no good. On the offensive board is Farrell. Dropping it off inside to Kent for the bucket.
Great find by Farrell there, being patient with the ball. Got the offensive rebound, and then great job by Kent to cut down the middle of the paint, knowing that they had an advantage. He definitely has a size advantage when he drives like that.
Hart driving in, kick outside, Reinhardt. David Hart, right wing 3, no good, rebound Farrell. So 6-point lead. They withstood an 8-0 run, and they're returning it back on KASH. Dropping off to Frisbee. That ball was deflected and loose, and Hart picked it up. The Eagles are on the move now, on that left wing.
He had a teammate of his cutting back door, would have had an open layup.
Hart again. And he's able to create those buckets for himself on his drives to the basket. He's got 19 points, leading all scorers in the ballgame.
Yeah, he's kind of taking over this third quarter. He's got 10 points alone here in the third.
4-point game. Mavericks trying to work against this KASH defense. Nolan in the post. Farrell, drive to the right. Nice explosion to the basket, and he's fouled. En route to the basket. Dane Beery will be the one to pick up the foul. That'll be his first of the ball game. And to the free throw line now is Nathaniel Farrell. And he has shown his effectiveness in all facets of the ball game.
Yep.
Passing as well as defense, rebounding.
Yeah, he sees the floor really well as a point guard. Got really good handles. Can elevate to get high and get the rebounds. And you've seen him finish in the paint offensively. And there again, drives and gets the foul call.
Second one goes down as well for Farrell. 8 points for him. 6-point advantage for the Mavericks, 41-35 with 1:17 to play in the third period. These teams will talk it over. A 6-point lead for the Mavericks.
Yeah, while we're in the timeout, quick update over from Drury. The HEA Firebirds up 59-36 over the Lighthouse Chargers, and they have under 50 seconds to go in that ball game. It looks like the Firebirds are going to advance and play again tomorrow night on the showcase court.
Back here at AG Financial Arena
Real time.
at Evangel University. We've got the KASH Eagles, number 6 seed, and the number 3 seed, KC Metro Mavericks, taking each other on in a lead for Kansas City by 6.
Yeah, and coming up next, we have our last 18U boys game of the night, HSAA versus Indy Northwest Warriors. Great steal there by Metro with a run out.
There's to the basket. McCurley, no good. Putback is good from Newkirk.
And, when I was coaching, that's one thing you always taught your kids. Follow your teammate to the goal because it's not always guaranteed you're going to make the shot. So good job by Newkirk there to follow his teammate and get the rebound and put back.
Hart, left wing 3, no good short. Rebound Reinhardt trying to drop it off to Hogsett. The ball is loose, picked up by Lay, feeding Newkirk. Newkirk on the run to McCurley. Newkirk again, now up top Lay. He'll hand it off to Farrell. 30 seconds to play in the third. 8-point lead for KC Metro, and every time they're absorbing these runs from the Eagles. McCurley.
Yeah, doing a good job being patient here offensively.
Oh, nice drive from Aiden Kent. Strong drive for the finish. He's got 7 down to 10 seconds left in the third. A 10-point lead again for Kansas City. They're going to get it to Hart, to the corner now. Three-pointer, Beery. No good back rim. Ball's tipped. Gotten by Newkirk. I don't think he even got it off in time, but it was way over the goal. Third quarter comes to an end, and Kansas City in a very good way right now. They lead by 10, 45-35. And that's got to be a bummer if you're the KASH Eagles because you've made multiple runs, but the Mavericks have just absorbed them and come back right on them.
Yeah, they made a big run there thanks to David Hart. He got 10 quick points in that quarter. I think they got it down to 3 or 2. They got it to 1 possession, and then one missed opportunity led to about 4 opportunities for Metro. And then they started getting a stop after a stop, running out, and they pushed the lead back to 10 to go to the fourth quarter here. So we're going to have 8 more minutes to play to see who advances tomorrow and stays in D1, and they will play again on this court tomorrow. And I believe the winner of this is going to play MHEA, if I'm not mistaken, as they won the previous game and advanced.
Yeah, MHEA holding on to the 2 seed, the Lincoln Eagles, who they beat before this ball game. We're at the 7 seed, so that would mean that I'm pretty sure that means that the loser of this game would take on the Lincoln Eagles. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
So now there's a drive from McCurley. I think they're going to call that one a foul. It appears that they called it against Hogsett. It should be Jude Hogsett, which would be his 3rd. And the Mavericks will throw it in on the baseline.
Yeah, the Mavericks have done a really good job from the second quarter on to try to get into the paint and draw in contact, and have finished well by doing that.
Newkirk from the corner. Kent, the swing now. Drive. Oh, nice play to the basket from Nathaniel Farrell. And again with the explosion and finish with the right hand.
He elevates so easy and so smooth. He gets to the rim. He's almost at the rim when he shoots the ball.
And that ball is stolen away by McCurley, and now KASH will get it back. That's one thing that the Mavericks have shown is that their depth has been a little bit more than the Eagles. The Eagles do have some guys off the bench that can play, but Metro runs more guys in, and they've got a lot of energy. Like you got McCurley out there and Newkirk, both guys who've made an impact as Newkirk will pick up the foul there.
Yeah, because as you can see, Frisbee and Nolan have both had big games, and they're both sitting on the bench right now to start this fourth quarter. And you can't tell that they've even lost a step with who's taking their place.
Hart on the corner three, and he hit it. David Hart with 22 points on the ball game. He has made him a big impact in this ball game. A minute into the fourth, a 9-point game. Corner three from Newkirk. What an answer.
Big
Zach
answer
Newkirk.
there. Yeah, David Hart is trying to keep his team in it, but unfortunately, defensively, they can't get a stop. They need it against the Metro.
Hogsett up top, feeding Beery. Floater over the top, front rim no good. Kent tried to pull it in, but Farrell comes away with it.
Most of the time I've noticed, and you probably have too in this game, if there's a loose ball, you can find Nathan Farrell around it.
Farrell all the way to the basket again with the finger roll. She'll give him 12 points on the night.
Once again, finishing above the rim there and just elevating so smoothly, able to finish.
Back outside now to Hart. Up top to Hogsett. Now it's Jude Hogsett with the ball on the left wing. Hart, corner three. Front rim no good. Kent the rebound.
Good box out there by Kent and corralling the rebound with two hands.
Kent on the attack, finding Lay outside McCurley. The drive, kick outside Kent. Corner three, short. Rebound Beery.
14-point lead here by Metro.
Hogsett to the basket. Oh, rejected by Farrell. And it goes out of bounds. So the Eagles will have it on the baseline. But Nathaniel Farrell, as minute by minute goes, you can see his impact more and more.
Yeah, he just motioned to the coach, said, I need a little bit of breather, coach. But he didn't get it in time before the inbound, so he's going to have to wait till the next dead ball.
Hogsett outside. Beery, right wing three, doesn't go. And Farrell the rebound. He'll go home run ball. Pass to McCurley. Right wing three. No good. Ball tipped and gotten by Hart. Up the floor now to Hogsett. That's Maximus. On the drive. Kick outside Beery. Kick outside Jude Hogsett. Three good. Nice ball movement there. And you get Jude Hogsett back on the board for the first time since the first quarter. Had 7 points in the first quarter. Went completely quiet in the second and third.
Yep.
And that may have been the difference in the game.
Yeah, missed those two free throws in the third. That was his only opportunity to score in those two quarters. And Metro has kind of went on a little run and taking control of this ball game. But it's still within striking distance. If you're KASH here, you get a couple stops. You got one there. If you get another score here, I gotta wonder if there's going to be a timeout called if you're met by Metro.
Hard on the reverse layup. There's going to be a
foul.
Yeah, there's a foul on the rebound, and that's going to be Reinhardt.
His second foul. Neither team is in foul trouble, and that's going to give Nathaniel the break that he was requesting a while ago. Give him a little bit of breather. I believe Frisbee's back into the game for him, and that's going to move Newkirk over to the PG spot, handle the ball.
Here's the drive from Kent, and he will commit the offensive foul there.
Yeah, Drew Berry draws the charge there on Aiden Kent. That's actually only his first foul of the game. So both teams have played a really good, clean game. Not really a lot of fouls for the whole game. So only one person on both teams has 3 fouls. So that would be Jude. No other player has more than 2. So no foul situation to worry about here in the last 4 minutes of the game. But if you're KASH, you probably want to get a good shot and get a score here.
Maximus Hogsett able to get a bucket off the window. Give him 4 points on the night, cutting the lead to 9. They need to stop here.
Yeah, him and Jude both scored in the first quarter and did not score in the second and third.
Nolan, kick outside. Now it's Newkirk out to the corner. Back out Lay, a swing, Newkirk, right wing three. No good front rim, ball dislodged. This is gonna be a battle for it. It's on the ground, Hart is able to pick it up, finds an opening, and now a 2-on-1. Drops it off, hitting Hogsett, kick outside, Beery. And good control here by the Eagles. Now you got David Hart on his drive to the basket, kick outside, swing, Hogsett, corner three, popped out, no good. That's one you really wanted if you're the Eagles. It will be a jump ball as they crash to the floor. It will be with KASH, but that is a three-pointer that could have shifted momentum if it would have gone down.
Yeah, great ball movement there by KASH. Coming down, didn't have an open shot right away on the fast break. Had about 3 or 4 passes. Everybody touched the ball, got the wide open three look that you wanted. Unable to get it to go. Got the offensive rebound and the jump ball. Kept possession. So still have an opportunity to score. And Hart knocks down another 3 as he's done so in this ball game.
David Hart, what a game he's had. 25 points for him, but more importantly, he cuts the lead to 6. Under 3 minutes to go. A drive here from Farrell. He's in the pivot. He's hemmed up a little bit. A kick outside to Kent. Now up top, Lay. Back Farrell, guarded by Hart. Farrell accelerating, right-hand finish. He's just hard to stay in front of.
Yeah, it looks like he kind of took the first quarter off and then he kind of stepped up in the second, third, and fourth as he scored in all 3 quarters and helped extend this lead.
Beery's corner three doesn't fall, and Kent the rebound. Up the floor, he's guarded by Hogsett. Oh, that pass is errant. Over the head of Frisbee, nowhere near him. Turnover. He'll immediately be substituted out, and Newkirk is back in the ball game.
Yeah, with a 8-point lead like that, 2 minutes to go, if you don't have a wide open layup as a coach there, you want to see your player pull that out. Run a little bit more clock, see if you get a better look, better shot.
Hogsett to Beery.
They better make sure they put a guy on Hart.
Hart's three doesn't go. Beery pulls down the rebound, strong left-hand finish. Dane Beery with the bucket there. And the lead's cut to 6, just under 2 minutes to go.
They've outscored Metro 13-9 here in the fourth quarter.
There's the drive to the basket's Frisbee, who misses, got his own board. He's stripped but fouled. And that's going to be Hogsett. That'll be Maximus Hogsett. Kind of had to do something like that. Definitely make sure he didn't make the shot here. You're not in foul trouble, but you are in trouble in terms of points on the scoreboard, and you don't want them to score here.
Yeah, if you're Metro's coach, you gotta wonder here, why are the kids trying to force shots right now? You know, you got to lead. You know, it's only a 6-point lead here. Under 2 minutes to go. There's really no reason to force a shot unless you're wide open at the basket. If it's not there, pull it back out, get it to your guard. Let's move the ball, work some clock, see if we can get a good open shot.
Frisbee's second free throw rolls in, a big free throw as it makes it a 3-possession game. Peter Frisbee with 7 points on the ball game, and it is 55-48. KASH gonna try to get something good here on offense, but you won't really. What would be perfect for the Eagles is if you get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they've done a really good job of finding Hart from the 3-point line as he's knocked down 2 of them here in the fourth quarter. He had 2 in the third quarter. He's kind of turned it up since halftime, but he's trying to put his team on his back and carry him on. He just needs a little bit more help right now defensively to get some stops and, you know, not fouling. If you're KASH, what you want to do and need to do is see if you can get a look, an open shot, or drive to the basket and see if you can get an and one where you get a bucket, clock stop, and go to the free throw line to get the old-fashioned 3-point play. You want to try to score with the clock stopped right here.
Minute 40 to play in the ball game. 55-48, a lead for Kansas City over KASH here. The Eagles have the basketball, though, on the baseline. They're going to get the ball in now.
Nathaniel Fair checked back into the game after that break.
Hogsett to Hart. Hart to the basket. Off the bank, it just missed, but he got his own board. Back to the basket, he lost the ball, but there's a foul.
There's the foul. Foul's going to be on number 1, Nolan.
J5 Nolan picking up foul number 1 on the ball game. David Hart to the foul line with 2 shots.
And we talked about that right before the break, that if you're KASH here, you want to try to get to the basket. If you can't get an open 3, let's get to the basket. See if you can get a get a foul call, stop the clock as he knocks down the first free throw. And they did just that. They got a missed shot opportunity, but Hart able to corral the offensive rebound, put it back up, get the foul called, and then knock down both the free throws. So you're able to score with no time coming off the clock there.
David Hart with 27 points. Minute 20 to play, 55-50. Frisbee now with it, guarded. He'll drive to the left, kick it out to Nolan. Here comes the pressure defense. Ball in the hands of Farrell, swinging it over to Lay. Cross-court pass to Frisbee. Frisbee pressured, fouled by Jude Hoxett.
Yeah, it looks like Metro went into the hot potato mode there. Neither team really in foul trouble, but the next foul is going to put Metro to the free throw line, as it's going to be the 5th team foul for KASH. They're sitting at 4 right now with that foul. Aiden Kent back into the ball game, and he's coming in for Zach Newkirk.
Of course, you really don't want Jude Hoxett to foul, because I do believe if he gets another one, he's out of the ball game. I got him down for 4.
Yeah, I have him down as 4 as well.
Farrell driving against Beery, being pressured. Here comes that defense. Frisbee now with it. KASH trying to go for a hard steal. Now you got Aiden Kent. Kent coming around, and they come in hard, and there's going to be a foul there against Drew Beery.
That's going to be his 2nd foul, but that's going to send Aiden Kent to the free throw line. Hasn't been there yet today.
And if you're Metro, really, you're looking pretty good at controlling your own destiny in this game if you're able to knock down foul shots.
Right, yep. Knock down foul shots, and defensively, don't create fouls on KASH. If they get an open lane to the bucket, don't give them an and 1 and stop the clock for them.
And Kent makes them both count, which is exactly what Coach Robin Sullivan wanted out of him. Knocks them both down, he gets a timeout immediately.
2 really good free throws, good form there, never even hit the rim. As probably a reason why Aiden Kent went back into the game there after that last timeout. And make sure he had his free throw shooters on the floor with Frisbee, Farrell, and Aiden Kent there. All 3 of those shoot really well from the free throw line. And now you call this timeout here to set up your defense, and make sure you're telling your players, do not foul. You can't give up an and 1. You don't want to stop the clock at this juncture. You're up 7, 3 possessions. So right at 50 seconds to go, make sure you don't foul. If they get by you, don't give it up, and don't stop the clock.
And just to remind you, the next up right here on this court will be Indianapolis Northwest Warriors taking on the Dallas HSAA. They will play right here on this court after this. But right now, still got us a ball game. 7-point game with just under 50 seconds to go. The official will stop it.
I believe they started the clock late, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know why they.
So get the ball in now to Hoxett. Going to bring it up the floor. They're going to need a quick bucket here. It's 40 seconds to play. To the corner, Jude Hoxett. Open 3. Hit it. Big one that they needed. And they get a quick timeout immediately as they got it to Jude Hoxett, who's really struggled from the outside in this ball game.
Yep.
He was doing well early, but kind of struggled. He knocks down that one. That's his 2nd tray here in the 4th quarter. He's got 13. But more importantly, he cut the lead to 4, 36 seconds left. What are you doing here on defense?
If your defense, the possession arrow is in favor of Metro, so you don't want to try to get a jump ball here because you're not going to win the possession. So you're going to try to get a steal off the inbounds play. If you don't get a steal, you're probably going to have to foul right away because you're down 4, and Metro is probably just going to try to go 5 out, play hot potato, and run the clock. So your first instinct is see if you can get a steal on the inbounds play or get a 5-second call, playing good defense. And as soon as they do get the inbound, they get the ball inbounded, then you got to foul right away. Nobody really in foul trouble. Nobody has more than 2 fouls. Peter Frisbee and Adam Lay each with 2 fouls apiece. Nobody else has more than 1. So anybody on the floor can foul, and they actually have a foul to give if you're Metro. So, but if you're KASH, the next foul is going to put them on the free throw line.
And they do immediately. Drew Beery will foul Peter Frisbee. They'll send Frisbee to the foul line here. Beery picks up his third. And so these are
crucial free throws. Mentioned it earlier. If you're Metro here, you just got to make your free throws the rest of the game. You should be able to hold on to win the game.
Yeah, trading 3 for 2 can definitely get the Eagles back in the game, but I don't know if they'll be able to do it in enough time if you're able to continue to knock down these free throws, as Frisbee does hit his first. 8 points for him. He's got another one.
Yeah, only 3 seconds come off the clock on that inbounds play.
Makes them both 9 for him. Now Beery up the floor, 30 seconds to play. Here's Hogsett on his drive to the basket, and he'll draw the foul. I do believe he'll get to the free throw line.
Well, they're going to say he was shooting that.
So Maximus Hogsett with 4 points. And he'll have 2 free throws right here. He's a 73% free throw shooter, but that first one doesn't go. And at this point, do you try to miss it on purpose here?
28 seconds to go. The time is running out. Time is not in your favor if you're KASH. So if you do make this, you got to foul right away or try to get a turnover, and he misses both of them.
He missed both free throws, and the rebound by Frisbee, and he's fouled. And so Peter Frisbee will go to the foul line with 2 shots. And just tough. I mean, that kind of is the ball game, folks, on both sides. I mean, you got KC, Metro knocking down their free throws. KASH, I mean, they've kind of been missing their free throws all game.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, as Frisbee knocks down that first one, and again, making free throws. They lead by 7 with 25 seconds to go. Second free throw will not go.
Broadcaster jinx there.
And here's the drive there from Hogsett, feeding his brother Jude for the right-hand scoop finish. They get the timeout immediately. It's Coach Hogsett. We'll call time, 5-point game.
15 seconds to go, still up 5 if you're Metro. Right now, what you're doing is telling your team, just get the ball inbounded. Run a couple seconds off if you can. Just don't turn the ball over and make your free throws. That's all you got to do if you're Metro from this point on. And you should be able to hold on to win. Quick update from Drury. PT Warriors are playing against Indy Wildcats in the boys 18U 6A bracket, 4 versus 5. PT jumped out to an early 9-0 lead, and Wildcats just scored, and now it's 11-2 PT with Toby Pike going to the free throw line.
Yeah, that PT Warriors team definitely built very nicely around Toby Pike. He's a very good player, but they've got guards that are very responsible with the basketball, not big on turning the ball over. They're a good team. I mean, I would say they could be a contender.
Yeah, they may be one of the sleepers. You know, they didn't do very well at regionals for whatever reason. I think they lost a couple games. Still finished D1, but could be a sleeper team coming out as a 4 seed. And I'd imagine anybody in this bracket probably don't want to match up against PT. Toby Pike is a handful to deal with his size on the paint, on the block, and he can step out and hit outside shots if he needs to.
Frisbee will head back to the free throw line, and he'll knock down the first free throw. Even though KASH, it appears they will fall in this ball game. 27 points from David Hart, which is his season high for the season. He put on a really good performance, particularly in that third quarter. Frisbee able to hit them both, make it a 3-possession game, pretty much sealing the ball game here with just under 13 seconds to play. It's going to be another timeout called.
Yeah, David Hart's been really the most consistent player in this ball game all 4 quarters. He scored at least 3 points in all 4 quarters and has tried to will his team to this win, but he looks like they're probably going to fall a little bit short as they're down 7 with 12 seconds to go. That's a lot of points to make up in a short amount of time. So Hart played extremely well. It's just, Metro went on that little bitty run there at the end of the half and start the third quarter. Kind of extended their lead, pushed it to 10, and never really kind of relinquished it since then. Just, kept the pressure on them, and here at the end of it, making free throws when they matter.
12.8 seconds to play in the ball game. 62-55. Cash with the basketball now on the baseline. Probably going to try to make another run at it to get a bucket.
Yeah, if you're Metro here, you're just bringing people up just so they can't roll the ball. Once they inbound it, they're going to get back. Yep, that's what they do.
Beery going to get it over to Maximus Hogsett. Three-pointer from the right wing, no good. Rebound, Kent. And they'll dribble this clock out. And Kansas City Metro on to the next round, on to D1. The Cash Eagles will fall to D2. 62-55. We had a really good one. We expected a good one, and we got a good one.
We did get a good one. That was the second Heartland team to advance to D1 today. I believe the Wichita Warriors were the other one. Good game. Trellis is a good calling with you today, and I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow. We got one more game tonight. I think Nick Fairley and myself are going to be on that call, and we'll be back after this.
Absolutely.